On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, you can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back, who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Oh, he's got a chance. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the...
Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Here's the give off the left side. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Man, that's a you what, most of the time racing requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. The end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Buying some time. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Ashley. And they'll knock him down.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Knights decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying to impose their will with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And now on third down, shadowed their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made after the first down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy?
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Ashley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And Chuck plays on the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're going to run it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And the Demon Deacons will keep this drive going.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Scanning the field, it's Gilliam. Snags it over the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Okay.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
Lion. Easy.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly. 2. Ready, go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And this crowd is losing it. Frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. Pulls it in. It's Stokes. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Okay, ready?
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Cobra.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback checking off. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Got a man. It's Ashley. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Gilliam. Dances away. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ashley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets...
And that ball is live in the backfield. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ashley. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Knights headed quickly to the line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Pass to 45. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Knights are flying down the field. Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Well, it's 4th and... And you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that one.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
The run to the left. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
Ready?
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game spot.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Myers on the move. Complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves.
And the ball is picked off.
It doesn't get any better for the defense.